On women helping to make our society a more equal place. Former CBS Survivor contestant and nuclear engineer Jatia Hart has launched a new YouTube series. It's called STEM Queens. Cheddar sat down with Hart to talk all about her new series and the impact of representation in STEM. Take a look.
I launched this for my Black girls to show them and everybody else the breadth of Black women. A lot of time, Black women are seen as successful in entertainment and music and even beauty, but we're so much more. And this is why I created STEM Queens. So I want them to know the Cardis, the Beyoncés, the Kamalas, the Tarajis, but also the Cardis of chemistry, the Beyoncés of biology, the Kamalas of quantum, and the Tarajis of tech.
I love that. I also love your tagline. It is real, remarkable, regal. So who are some of the real, remarkable, regal queens who are going to be joining you on these episodes?
Well, for episode 1, we have Fanula O'Reilly, Fig O'Reilly. She is the first Miss Universe Ireland of Black. She's Black. She's African American. And that's fantastic. She's also a NASA Datanaut, and she co-stars on Mission Unstoppable on CBS on Sunday morning. So she's already really just crushing it in the STEM game, and I just want people to see people like her. My second guest in the episode that premieres Tuesday is Tasha Fox. She was on Survivor with me. She was on Survivor twice, and she was amazing. And she's also an accountant, and she owns a Chick-fil-A. So I think women, sometimes we don't think about how things like math and STEM can blossom into a full career. I think we usually see like STEM and Big Bang Theory, but I want women to see that we are full and talented and we like different things.
And I do want to talk with you about Survivor in just a bit, but because you mentioned you want women to see it, I feel like in order to see it, that's how you believe it and how you know you can pursue a certain path. So it's so important to have representation in every field, particularly in ones like STEM. For you, what does that mean as far as how you're conducting these interviews and putting this content out? What do you want people, especially young women and girls of color, to see in your series?
Well, what I really want them to see is different ages, different body types, different backgrounds. We have some women whose parents and family members have STEM jobs and come from a STEM background. We have some people who, passed their parents in math, 9th or 10th grade. So we just want them to know that STEM professionals can come from the Black female community, and really you don't have to have a special talent or a special background, that you can do it if you put your mind to it and if you want to, but you have to know that it's out there. Me personally, I never thought of becoming a nuclear engineer. You know what 12-year-old says, I want to become a nuclear engineer. It's something that I was exposed to and it just clicked. And so I am trying to create exposure and relatability because yes, representation matters. If you see it, you can be it.
How were you exposed to the role of becoming a nuclear engineer? Was it through classes or teachers? And what did it mean for you to not see necessarily someone else who was taking the same path as far as role models?
So my whole family, I come from a family of educators. And so they were always knew the importance of getting a good, solid education. I love math and science, and I probably did it because nobody else in my family wanted to do it and I wanted to stand out. I came from a big family, youngest of 10. I excelled so much in math and science. I actually went off to college when I was 15 years old. And even then, I didn't think about becoming an engineer until I had an experience to go out on a submarine. And I thought, man, a submarine is so cool. I was in Navy ROTC and I decided, okay, I want to do nuclear engineering because that is what the people who control the sub do. And I was told when I was underway on this sub that, actually women aren't allowed on submarines because that's the Navy's policy on gender. It's since changed, but I decided because, I'm a tough girl. Okay, well, if you don't want me on this submarine or I'm not allowed to be on this submarine, then I'm going to go to school, I'm going to get a PhD, and I'm going to be your boss. So, it's
Yes.
those little exposures that spark something, and that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the spark for the next generation to get them thinking. So that's why representation matters. I need to tell you the idea I had and show you what can be done so you can, stand on my shoulders and go even further.